Hi guys, this is Rara Coco, Finance News. I have a massive news for you with regards to APRN. APRN. There is something huge that is happening on this stock. And the CEO, Blue Apron, APRN, CEO stepped up the game and they are now fighting against illegal short sellers. Okay. They hired an FBI guy, some kind of group, and they are now fighting the illegal short sellers. There's more information about this I want you to be familiarized for. But there is something big that is happening. It's because if you look at this stock, please try to identify this one. Okay, take a look at this, which is this one. Let's change the color, which is this one. All right. What do you see? This is 14.45 million. This is a small free float. This is what is available in the market for APRN to be buy and sold for us. This is what's available for all of us. This is the file of shares that is available for all of us to be buy and sold. And this one only have 14.45 million. So that's a very, very small free float. Please identify that as an evidence. Let's go ahead and take a look at another information. Let's take a look at the short sellers on how much they borrowed, shorted the stock to the oblivion, and until now they have not returned the shares they have borrowed. I think you're going to be very surprised. And one thing that I want you to identify also is I'm going to use two famous software or application that identify short selling, short interest, and all of that. So right now we are using Ortex. But let's go ahead and take a look at how much shares was borrowed and never been returned. Okay. So please identify another evidence. This is the other evidence that I would like you to be aware of. Okay. Take a look at that. All right. Ortex is indicating that there is about 42% of the shares of the free float borrowed by the short sellers, shorted the stock, and until now, they have not returned the stock. If they return the stock, or if they get margin, or if retail buys this stock next week, which is tomorrow, Monday, right? If retail buys this stock tomorrow, buys a lot of it, a massive squeeze could happen in a what do you call it, a parabolic sort of a move. It's because this is very, very high. Okay, so that is 5.98 million. So now that that is identified, please also identify that there is on Friday, they borrowed, on Friday, they borrowed 65,000 shares and they paid about 19%. Okay. The utilization is almost at 100%. This is what one of the broker have at least almost like 7% that the short sellers can still borrow and short the stocks. Okay. So they have that. This is just one broker, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they cannot borrow from any other broker. This is just one broker, okay? And they lend all of the shares and they utilize about 92%. Cost to borrow, is 21.13%. Days to cover is about 1.1. The shares on loan, please identify this evidence as very, very huge, all right? This one right here, the shares on loan is 7.06 million. That is a record high for APRN, all right? And the free float interest on that one is about, if you convert that to an interest, it's about 49%. That is almost 50% of the float have been borrowed, right? So this is just Ortex. This is just Ortex data, right? So you understand a small, uh, you understand this feature, right? I have more news for you. This is a massive one that I need you to identify what the CEO did, to the short sellers uh, to help out the retail investors. Massive, massive news. I want you to be aware, and we're gonna take care of that. By the way, this stock right now are not doing any dilution. Okay, this is the filing, and this is from 12/23. No dilution, no dilution, no dilution, no dilution, no dilution. They are not diluting the stock. They are protecting the retail investors. They are protecting you guys. So I don't know. Um, I think that is good that the CEO is not doing any kinds of sort of dilution. They could have, but they have not done anything with that regards, and I don't see any plan at this time. So that is very, very bullish sign. The other one that I want you to identify is this is Fental, which is another information, okay, that um, where we can get information with regards to this stock. Take a look at this. Okay, it's matching with Ortex. All right, this one right here. Okay, if you looked at it, this is the float. Okay, and it's indicating that the free float is 14.45 million, right? And the um, shorted amount of the 1445, the short sellers have borrowed 7.91, almost 8 million shares. They borrowed this according to Ortex, and they have not returned that, almost similar to Ortex. And this is Fintel. Okay. The short interest of Ortex is 45.28. And check out the date. The date is 120, 119. Look at that. All right. This is the daily short interest of Fintel. 120, you get the date, right? So this is massive, massive, massive thing. If they return that, there will be a massive squeeze that is going to happen on APRN. How is that going to happen? Well, it could happen next week. It's because this stock is the talk of the town. It's one of the famous stock right now because of the short interest. And the retail are aware about this, right? This could be the next GME. This could be the next AMC. This is what's nice about this setup. What's nice about this setup is smallest of the float, massive retail support, CEO fighting back, fighting the naked shorts, super, super, super high short interest. So 8 million out of 14.45, 8 million was borrowed by the short sellers, and until now they have not returned. If they return this one, if they got margin call, boom, the stock will skyrocket. This is imminent. This is really, really imminent, and it could go parabolic. Very, very dangerous for the short sellers, the market makers, and hedge funds. Very, very dangerous. Could it happen? Sure. Could it not happen? Maybe. I don't know. But what are they going to do with this 8 million? No matter what, this needs to be drastically reduced. If you look at it, there's a pattern, right? Look at it. Let me show you the pattern. Okay. Let me show you the pattern. All right. Look at this one. 110. Okay. Short interest is 8.07. Okay. They have not returned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 trading days. They have not returned any of the shares. They are so scared right now. So retail investors are very smart, very intelligent because of this information, right? Now let's talk about the CEO. So this is change.org and Blue Apron setup against illegal short sellers. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is from if you look at this is from Linda. This is Linda Findley, CEO of Blue Apron. We, the shareholders, respectfully request that you join Genius Group in the below described action against illegal trading that is damaging our investment. Okay. They're tired. They want to protect their investment now. This action plan includes creating a board-led illegal trading task force to actively pursue all possible actions together with the regulations in their discovery and prosecution of persons engaging in market manipulation. Involving the ordinary shares of Genius Group, this task force will be led by Timothy Murphy. Okay, Timothy Murphy will lead it. Okay, which is this person. Okay, please identify this. Timothy is the one who's gonna lead it. Okay, it's this person. He's gonna lead it. Genius Group Director and former Deputy Director of FBI, Richard Berman, also a Genius Group Director of their company's audit committee, and Roger Hamilton, the CEO of Genius Group. Okay, the company has been in communication with government regular authorities and is sharing information with these authorities to assist them. So this is very, very bullish. You know, this stock APRN could squeeze in a matter of time. This is very, very dangerous. And right now, all the transactions that you're going to buy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are now going to be being monitored by this group. Okay, they're going to buy all the shares. They're going to look at, monitor, and everything. The sales that's coming in, the sales that's coming out, the inflow and the outflow. That is very, very bullish. It's going to be dangerous for the short sellers, the market's head punch. Very, very dangerous that they could get margin call. They could get really, 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 what do you call that? Go into deep, deep, deep that they need to return the shares that they borrowed, which is massive, right? 8 million. 8 million shares out of 14.45 million of the free float was borrowed, and until now, they have not returned that, right? They have not returned 8 million. This is 110/119. That is the date. We have the evidence. We know what's going on. And now, what's nice about the stock is a lot of the retail that's buying the stock, they're holding the stock, and that's gonna create a higher basement price of APRN. So there's gonna be a massive, massive move of APRN. My name is Rara Coco. If you like this kind of update, please subscribe, please hit the like button, please hit the notification button. Thank you very much and have a great day. May you have love, peace, prosperity, and good health be with you all. Take care now.